Alright, welcome my true Chemilites. Today I'm actually gonna tell you how I was able to storm chemistry without it actually knowing that I've stormed it in a month. Okay, first of all, the textbook might be quite intimidating, the size and every other thing. Actually, I'm going to tell you how I was able to conquer that and all that. Okay, now I'm going to give you step-by-step procedures as I was able to cover a lot in chemistry within a space of 1 month. You get now. First of all, let's start. You have to tackle the calculations first. I don't know. Most people like they find it difficult in calculation and all that. I don't know. But me, actually, I'm a guy that likes mathematics. I like mathematics a lot when I was in secondary school. But actually, I later found out that I'm not going to be needing mathematics too much, so I started giving it a chance. But if you've not left mathematics and you're a medical student, please don't leave it. I made a huge mistake actually leaving it for some time. Though they saying that if you leave mathematics for a day to leave it for weeks, it's not that correct, but actually it's correct too. But mathematics didn't leave me like that. Okay, so now let's go straight up to how we're gonna do it. Okay, first of all, we hit the calculation aspect. The calculation in chemistry, there are very few, so covering that part will be the most advantageous step to take. Okay, I'm gonna give you the topics in a way that it will actually be easy for you, from simple to the hardest. Okay, if you're a beginner in chemistry, you can also take this step. Alright, first of all, we'll actually tackle this first about 10 subjects. First, we deal with real and ideal gases. That's what I mean Boyle's law, Chance law, and Gilos's law, and Dalton's law, diffusion, all that. You understand me? So we deal with that first. After that, electrolysis. Electrolysis is not hard. The calculation is the most simple part of it. The theoretical part is simple to some get confused. Actually, I'm going to be dropping videos on those topics, those calculation topics, so that after watching this video, you'll be able to, like, you know, it will be easy for you to be able to cover all those things as fast as possible. Alright, after electrolysis, what next? Redox reaction, very important. It comes out a lot in JAMB. Okay, then the next is chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium, actually, it's not hard, very simple. All those topics are simple, but sometimes it feels as if it's hard or something. Next up, we have enthalpy, entropy, and free energy. The solvings are just chemistry solvings are not much. You just have to make up your mind that you're gonna do with them. Next up, I think solubility, alright, and followed by water of crystallization. So when you study, you have to study water and water of crystallization together and get the whole concept. After that, nuclear chemistry. This is actually, sometimes if it comes out in your exam, be happy, it's a bonus. So I'm actually going to be dropping how to solve radioactivity in nuclear chemistry, so that you know all these things. Those are the solvents. Then after that, we have acid, base, and salt. After acid, base, and salt, finally stereochemistry. This is the main and the part of them now. So you get, so if you're able to, like, follow this sequence I told you, the topics are no more just 10. There are 10 of them. So if you can hit the 10 solvents in chemistry, then you are good to go. After the solvents aspect, what next? Like I said, I'm going to assist you guys in that. I'm going to be dropping videos on how you'll be able to solve from 1 to 10, so that it will be easy for you to cover these things. Alright, next up, what do we do next? Now, basic. We have to go to the basic. After the calculation aspect, we have to go to the basic aspect of chemistry. You have to start so that you get pure understanding of what you are doing. We have to go to atomic structure. After atomic structure, you do inter and intramolecular forces. Make sure you read those aspects. So I've listed two topics for you now. Next up, you read matter and pure and impure substance. You know all those stuffs now. Those are the introduction, and one very important part to read. Make sure you take periodic table before you move any further. when you are doing this calculation, you might also need the periodic table, though you can actually do those calculations. I'm trying to see, you might be like a scholar already in chemistry, that's no problem, but I'm trying to break it down for people that are like they are just meeting chemistry for the first time. So actually everybody is actually going to work for everybody, I believe so. So after that, the next one is periodic table. Make sure you hit periodic table before you can move on to like something like all these other aspects. Make sure you deal with periodic table first. Okay, so now after periodic table, the next thing you have to go to the theoretical aspect. If you don't understand periodic table, you can't get the theoretical aspect well. So after that, we now move on to the theoretical aspect. Actually, chemistry is all about periodic table, so you should know it. But for me, finish the solving aspect. Make sure you know it well. Take a lot of questions. Then move to the basics as I've listed. They're just 4 topics. Just deal with those 4 topics. Then after that, you move on to the theoretical aspect. This theoretical aspect is kind of, if I'm listening, it's kind of funny. You think it's just small. It's not actually. It's one of the largest parts of chemistry. Non-metals and metals. So first of all, you do non-metals first before metals. It might sound as one topic, you might think is actually small thing. You have to study each element, especially non-metals. You finish the whole non-metals, then come to metals, finish it. It's not that much, but it's much. Yeah. So after finishing the both of them, non-metals and metals, what next do we do? We move over to organic chemistry. Of them. Actually, is the you understand, but it's not hard. It's the most simple part of chemistry, but it's not hard. Interesting, right? Normally it's supposed to be the hardest, but it's not hard actually. But you might find the terms confusing at first, so you have to that's why I'm going to be dropping videos on organic chemistry first, because I want you to be able to storm organic chemistry. After you've stormed organic chemistry, trust me, and you've stormed the calculation, the rest is just sweet. So you get, so in the organic chemistry, before you start organic chemistry, take note. First of all, revise your hydrogen and carbon. I dropped videos on hydrogen and carbon. Carbon is quite vast, so you can use the video to cover it fast. In a day you can finish carbon. Just watch my videos on it. In a day you can even finish hydrogen and carbon. So just, if you watch the videos, you can just move on to your book and solve questions on it, and boom, you are done with revision on the 2 topics. Then you move over to organic chemistry fully. After organic chemistry, the last thing, industrial chemistry. Industrial chemistry is not hard. It's actually part of organic chemistry, but it's a little bit separated from organic chemistry. You get. So after these topics, you're already good to go. But there's one secret about this. I've been telling you the sequence on how you're gonna take it. But see the intellect there. I want you to cover it fast. I said 1 month. So how do we now be able to cover this whole things in 1 month I listed? Now, see the way we do it. The time you are taking to prepare for your solvings, trust me, as you are taking for doing the solving aspect, you also have a little time, because solvings you can actually use like 2 hours in a day to do solvings. It depends on how you want to take the solvings aspect, that is the calculation aspect. You can actually use 2 hours in a day. Then the other time of the day, you can actually use, let me say, 2 hours to watch videos. As I said, I'm going to be dropping videos on organic chemistry so that we can be able to cover it. So as you are taking the solving aspect, simultaneously you are also watching videos on organic chemistry. So by the time you are done with the whole calculation aspect, boom, you will also be done with organic chemistry. So the remaining aspects will be the basics and theoretical aspect. Then after theoretical aspect, you can now go to your book to go and read organic chemistry well and get a good understanding on it. I want you guys to know this. Like I said in my former video, I said that I wasn't good at chemistry, and that was true. I was afraid of it the first time I moved to JAMB. So I just scored average score in my chemistry. Second time, I didn't know the importance of chemistry. I focused more on physics and I neglected chemistry. Same thing happened. But I noticed something. I neglected chemistry the second time. I scored higher than my physics. Imagine that kind of thing. I didn't put stress in chemistry, but I still scored high in chemistry. The one that I put strength, I failed it woefully in my physics. So, see the point. Make sure you focus on chemistry. Chemistry will always give you that mark you want. You get me? So, like, see the whole point of this. When I was preparing, so now with all this I've said, you get that this last time I took my JAMB that I scored 310. I was also not prepared for chemistry. I know the concept a little bit, but I was not so prepared. So now I knew I need to put more strength, put more effort in chemistry. So I only used 1 month to brush up myself. And I also believe you can also use 1 month to brush up yourself in chemistry. You just have follow the steps, all the steps I've shown you guys, and trust me, you will get high score in chemistry. At least you will get, if it's too low, trust me, to be 85. If it's too low, 85 and above. If it's too low, 85 and above. Just believe me and believe in yourself. Follow all the steps I've shown you. Trust me, in a month you will stomp chemistry. As I said, as you are doing calculation, use YouTube videos to brush up organic chemistry. Then in no time you'll be able to cover both the calculation aspect and organic chemistry, the basics aspect and theoretical aspect. Nobody's perfect, nobody's too good. It's effort that makes you good in it. Nobody's a beast in chemistry overnight. You will have to fight for it and earn it. You know, the whole point is that I didn't only beat chemistry by just all my efforts. I used strategies like, as I was able to read, I also did my solvings. Then I helped myself with YouTube videos. Very important. If you miss that aspect, you won't cover much. But as you are trying to read and cover more ground by theoretical aspect, also be watching YouTube videos. I think it's faster. Imagine somebody summarizing the whole topic that you read for 3 hours or 5 hours. Summarize it into 1 hour video. That's the best way to read. After watching the video, you can actually go and read by yourself and get more understanding on it. You see the point? It's easy covering chemistry. I think it's the easiest. So if you are here and you still think that chemistry is hard and all that, trust me, the way you are going to is harder. Biology that you think is actually going to give you a score is easy to read. Is that one that is the most disappointing. So you have to first of all storm chemistry. Then later you can actually storm your physics. And the way I did my own, as I said before, I stormed physics the last month of the exam. I waited exactly April 1st. I started doing physics back to back till the exam. So I used my first 1.5 months to prepare for chemistry and biology. So just get the whole idea. Trust me. Thank you for watching. I believe now you can finish the whole chemistry with ease and Godspeed. Thank you, my fellow Chemilites. It's been a great time with you guys.
Oh, sorry, pa, man, swimming at 500k.